Not necessarily going to plan this time by. We do at least get one of my go-to Scion weapons. We will pick up that Earthgrass Scepter. A little bit of additional tank coming on through here as well. We'll scoop that. Okay, battle momentum, not this time. Combat rhythm, I mean, it's good, but is it really what I want this time? Compared to the other stuff, I think so. Okay, Totofi is here. Can I switch? No, I don't know if I necessarily want to switch that yet. In the instance where I can maybe add a Fury to this Scion-based team, maybe that'd be the way to go. Of course, looking at my little Totofi itself, it's seen so much play. It's almost going to be level 50 as a little baby. It's definitely seen the battle many a time. But it's not that good going up against literally level 61 that Lynx has seen a round or two, to say the least. And now we're maxed out on economy, so there we go. Caribou, there we are. We'll take you as well. Let's see, if you're gonna dive after me, maybe we'll accept the shield from an Atipo. Let's get the energy rolling. Do I want the attack damage? I think we'll actually go for it. Get the percent. We'll add it to Totofi for now, but it's probably not going to stay that way. And then we'll add ourselves the Caribou up front as well. I'm not going to be linked up to anything ranger-wise, but that's okay. I don't think I had anything that I can truly link up with anyway. But this is just a pure defensive style. It might just barely miss, but it was a good try. Atipo is here, one more shield. Oh, no, not quite enough to get one more cast out. A valiant effort, but Wolverine's Lynxes are going to mow me down. Okay, my tanks are here. We can now get Harbinger online. Now I just need to get Tianti. Blair might not be a bad addition. I'm going to hang on to that for a second, though, and I'll pause there. As much as I would love to force and get my TNT and get my Archos, I want to make sure that I stay in a good position economy-wise. Tipo Shield's doing me quite a decent amount of additional health here. Definitely enjoying that. Can we get rid of that damn gorilla, though? Okay, it actually went for the tank instead. Because, of course, I forgot. Of course, gorilla. I don't think that the gorilla got reverted at all. I think it's rework where it takes longer to charge, but it hits harder is still the way that it plays now. Okay, finding Alfie this early is actually stupid. I'm going to gladly accept that. To the point where I might actually even just move the energy over. Do something like this instead. Can I find TNT? No, I'm going to actually find... Okay. I'm going to find my Singe before I find a TNT. That's actually kind of ridiculous. Positioning there with decent little shot there from the Alfie, but with my tanks so far away and stretched away from my healers, we're probably going to just get picked off one at a time. Some decent damage, but I need some numbers. Where are the TNTs or Totofis? Is there another Scion weapon I can go for? I could do fire. That doesn't really change anything. I'd honestly rather have Earth Grasp. Refunding energy costs. If I'm going for Invoker on cast, that's probably the way to go. Another Archie. Can I please just get my damn TNT? There we go. Now that TNT is here, I will begin to level. I'm not going to sit here for Invoker. I definitely could. It's definitely teasing me. There is no other TNTs on the board right now. While this battle's happening, let me check something. Hey, not for Spoon Wolverine. Androa, no. Tank. Okay, never mind. Literally nobody has a single Totofi on the board, eh? Or even on their bench. There's almost no better time to go for Sephorus. Energy regen, yes please. Maybe we level once. Let's get the Caradulo back out here. And maybe we roll here on 6. Finding the Fury actually makes it for a little bit of a change up here too, because I can add the attack damage augments onto Fury instead. Could even have very early Magma. Some more Omega power coming my way potentially. Fusion, do the one based off of damage on shield. Let's switch that over here so it's now Magma Harbinger so that my Axon's still getting full value. And let's try and see. Okay, I mean, C4s could very well be in the cards here. And with the Ador showing up, maybe replacing my Archie, that might not be a bad idea either. Okay, we're right there. I think we have to go for C4s at this point here. Oh, and of course, now Archos actually shows up. It's a little bit of an awkward stretch, but this way my Magma is kind of spread out. Just inviting everybody to come on through. Of course, Magma would, in theory, be changed. It's no longer percentage-based. But it does give me tank again. Attack speed. Okay, I need to position better. There is Defurus. It's right around the corner. If this is the augment that I'm going to end up running for the suit, I do need to kind of spread this out in a little bit more of an awkward fashion. It'll make more sense once I have another Scion to actually put there. And there we go. Okay, let's get Magma Invoker online. Of course, back to this Invoker where every cast now gives me Omega power. Let's level up. We're going up against Androa. Right in time to potentially get our Ador out here as well. We have tank, we have Omega power. We're going to follow along here with Sephoris. We can see that pink number next to that little wave icon on the left-hand side every time that an Invoker casts. So that is going to be either my Ranger or the Sephoris. Every time they cast, they actually gain Omega power and are going to hit harder and harder the more this goes on. But that damn Kukaraf's right on the outside of the Magma, so that's a little bit annoying. Come on, Ador, one more heal potentially. There we go, over 350%. These C4 shots are actually getting quite explosive. One more shot, good stun from the Kukaraf. We're gonna get bonus damage thanks to the shield. Shots fired, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Look at that, we can actually blow up a shield. Have not felt that in a long time. There we go. Goop shots, this is more of a backline focused comp. Let's bring back Alfie for this one. Level up a little bit. But I'm going to keep my maxed out economy. Now that Sinoff is definitely doing some work, but again, the nice beautiful part about the C4S is that it's a bit of a battle mage. It can tank a hit or two and still be completely fine. It just took that Sinoff blast like it was nothing. Hell yeah, there we go. Now made it all the way up to level 8, where we're now up against Wolverine. I can now introduce Ador back into the swing of things here. But we need to keep Kiradulo tucked in kind of nice and safe. With there being rogues, and the rogues are probably the scariest thing that's going to come at me here from Wolverine's team, I'm going to make sure that the bunker, or rather the Magma, is towards the back, because I'm worried about the gorilla in particular, that exalted gorilla. So they're all going to fight my Axon right here. They're going to kill it pretty quickly, but now they're going to sit here in the Magma, get rooted up by Archelion, and hopefully keep them within range where they're sitting in the Magma, but just outside of auto attack range. My Alfie's not going to find the greatest shot, but at least the stuttering and the consistent interruptions that my Archelion, or my Archos, is able to do, is able to hold the line quite nicely. NPC round coming on up, and all this extra credits can actually go towards levels. Again, everything that I'm looking for now is either tier 4 or above. So I'll gladly level up if I'm not pressured. I'm sitting at 72 HP. I'm feeling relatively comfortable. There's still one more bot, and then the rest of the lobby, actual players. But this seems like a very close lobby, actually, where even Dr. Spoon is currently sitting at 75. What are they running right now? It's a heavy nature style. They can bring back that nature style, of course, that they were oh so known for before. Do I want the more damage? Just keep stacking Omega power? We can give it a shot. Fury going to join. Arcane power coming on through. We get even more Omega power. Let's get Alfie involved on this here now as well. Level up again. Mammoth. Join the squad. 5 Scions. I have immunity now. Dust's going to be diving on through here from Androa, but again, now this variant of Dust is only for blinding. I can still cast, thankfully. Even if it was silent, so at least I would have the immunity on cast. Let's see how these shots ring out. Direct shot onto that Arctase as well as their Ador. So on one hand, I mean, it's going to get their healer a little bit buffed up a little bit quicker. But this is a very scary air-based squad. And I believe air, it's not dodge anymore. Oh, it is dodge still. Yeah, it's not any longer energy resistance. So this is going to be another very close scenario. Can we have both my Invokers, the Ranger and the Seaforus? They survive long enough here on the magma where they can actually punch through shields. Just like that. The Water Imprint might not be a bad idea for some additional energy regen. I think that is the route that we'll go. Do I have to race anybody for anything? Not really, I don't feel like. It's annoying that I still don't have a Furiox in this case. It's still just been a little Fury holding the line this entire time. But I mean, at least it's doing % health damage, right? Good shot for Alfie directly onto that little Fern. And the immunity coming on through. Gnarl or Twine does not matter. You can't interrupt me immediately, at least. One more shot here from Alfie. Not going to be enough, but a lot of low health bars here. And there we go. We're surviving just enough. Even versus the high sustained variance of nature. Seaforus holding strong. Being able to just gain more and more Omega power over time. Up against Tank the Bank now. I mean, these rogues, they're scary, of course. They've got the Rake here as well. Level 51. Got all the offensive stats you could possibly want. Oh, their Ranger's not bound to anything, so that could be a little bit of a lucky play here for me. Not truly synergized. We're going to see a little bit of a split here. Mammoth yeets that damn Allura out of here, please. Going to launch it out right before it goes down. Alfie's in a world of hurt, though. Some decent damage coming on through. The Gorilla did leave, at least. One more shot, not going to be enough. Tank might just have enough to pull this off. Seaforus can't really heal, and sure enough, Tank squad's gonna be pretty good here. Gonna take the hit, knock down before 50 though. Everybody, this has to be one of the closest games I have seen in a long time. Level 10 now online here. I've got the Squiz for additional burst damage, but I don't think I want it online just yet. May seem stupid, but actually give me the Heady. Something additional for the front line. Yeah, Wolverine coming on through. Is this mud? This is 3 mud. So, I mean, at least the stats don't transfer, but I still have to worry about my carries being hit. Front line holding the line. They're all onto my magma now. Some good damage coming on through, but a lot of damage coming on through from Wolverine as well. Gonna be knocked down to 34. So what we now need are a couple of evolutions here. I focused so heavily on getting my board leveled up so I can maybe hit some of these late game units. Now I actually have to hit these late game units, otherwise I'm cooked. Nobody else has a single Scion. What do we end up getting here? Fusion crate. Need more damage on shields? Okay, sure. Give that to you. Energy crates. Omega power over time. Okay, we can do that too. I mean, if we're going to just get a Goliath like this, hell yeah, we're going to use it. Go all the way down. There we go. There's another Invoker online. 3 Invoker. Now I can actually take a look at the fight at hand here. We've got Granite now online as well with the Magma. Lots of water as well. Can we get a good cast off here with our Sinolf? Got the immunity. It's a lot of damage being done to the Adorito. Can Sinolf stay alive for a few more casts? Because even if it's not doing damage, I need those more casts to keep buffing up Seaforus. But the charm just absolutely destroyed me. That wasn't even close. But now we have to kind of all in here. There is no more chances. What can we land? Oh, okay. That's actually kind of crazy. We do now have our 4th Invoker online. Set you up kind of like this. Scare box here too, potentially. Oh my cripe. There we go. Didn't get everything online, but that was a hell of an upgrade. There we go. First time trying this build again. The 4 Invokers plus Scions are here. Let's get this going here. Let's see. Maximum amount of DPS. Can we hold the line versus Dr. Spoon, who's been an absolute thorn in our side for as long as I can possibly remember? Can we deal with this damn phosphorus in particular? It has destroyed me over and over and over again. Bring the thunder, bring the lightning. We're gonna survive. Scions don't suck anymore. We're actually going to survive. We're going to win and just get enough to take care of Dr. Spoon, but the game's not over just yet. Magma Invoker is still probably the way to go. Not 100% confident on my Magma positioning, but it's still not terrible. Big damage coming on through. That's what we want to see. We're actually able to destroy that front line pretty quickly, but we know this Mud Squad can absolutely destroy us quickly too if we're not careful. Their healing is gone. And we take out Wolverine. We just need to get through Androa, whose team basically feels tailor-made to mess me up. If they find a hole, I lose Omega power due to Vermiliere. AoE stuns from the Mammoth. Is there anything else that I could potentially do here? Here's what I think we do. We go for Burst. Dualef. Just keep stacking. Mephisto. There's a lot of shields here. Let's see this damage amp in progress. Can we see how this ends up going? Shots fired from the Dualef. Big damage. Make it rain, why don't we? There we go. We just absolutely melted everything. C4 is doing a great job tanking. Healer is down. But watch out for the Jotunn. Stop him. Not bad. Titanor is here. Well, so far, we're making the comeback, but it's not over. It's going to come down to a final battle. Damage, I don't know if it's necessarily the answer. Let's go support. We maybe screw their energy on the Sephoris. Energy piercing. Let's try energy piercing that way. Sephoris, you can have one of these two. Or no. Do it like this. All right, let's see it. They've got some high horsepower here once again, though. Inferno, Spore, Tempest, they've got a lot on the line. And that ramp fight did find its way through. That is kind of terrifying, I'm not going to lie. But do we have the burst damage to maybe hang in here? Good shot from the Dualef. It's going through so many. But the ramp fight might have just turned it. The Charm. Oh my goodness, it's going to end up going to Androa. My bunker was not tight enough. We're gonna come up just short, but you know what the beautiful thing about that was? Or that wasn't Androa winning off of stats. That wasn't Androa winning off of some sort of on feint. That was perfect adjustment on team composition. That was perfect positioning, exploiting my missed positioning, and beating me in a game of tactics. And overall, just perfect play. That is the kind of Illuvium arena I want to see more often. That is the Illuvium arena that we lost with the old patch. And that is the Illuvium arena we have now. Thanks to the devs listening, bringing it back. Thanks to the community for voicing their opinions so much. Because that was a damn good game. That was very fun. GG's everybody who competed in that one. Thank you to everybody for tuning into that, of course, as well. And I tell you what, I cannot wait to get back into the arena.